Do you mind if I sit here? No? Yeah, it is a public bench. I don't know, just some people are really worried about personal space. Waiting for the bus? Okay, cool. Me too. Yeah, I'm like 30 minutes late to work, but I mean, the environment needs me. Yeah, taking the bus is actually much better for the environment, and so I try to do that. I do not use my car unless absolutely necessary. Oh, you don't have a car? But I mean, that's good because now you're doing the more efficient thing for the environment. What's your name? I'm Alice. It's nice to meet you too. Yeah, but it is what it is. Oh, sure. Oh, yeah, I can fix him. Yes. Just this character from a show I like. Yes, it is Kendall Roy. Did you watch Succession? You watched Succession? Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Thank the Lord. Do you know how often I ask people, "Have you watched Succession?" and they looked at me like as if I just walked off of a UFO. It's ridiculous. I have no idea why, but hey, a lot of people just don't understand prestige television. They like their run-of-the-mill Cartoon Network runtime episodes, that kind of thing, which to each their own, but to some extent I am kind of better than you for that. Yes, because I can sit in front of a TV for an hour. Yes, that is a skill, actually. That's a skill. I don't expect. I just feel like a lot of those people don't have the capacity to be media literate for over 30 minutes. But then again, I don't expect much from the average American because most Americans are not literate in general, let alone media literate. But whatever, to each their own. So you watch Succession? Yes. Okay. I'm so happy to have met someone that is also into prestige television. Oh my gosh, what did you think of the ending? You watched the full thing, right? Okay, cool. What did you think of the ending? You liked it. Okay. Why did you like it? I mean, yeah, like I do get that whole, the boy who could not be king kind of thing from Kendall since episode 1. Of course I grasped onto that, but I thought I thought the show would subvert expectations to where Kendall is able to be CEO, but at what cost? Because he would have no one with him. He's all alone, no wife, no kids, no family, that kind of thing. That's kind of the path I saw best fit for the show, but I mean, to each their own. I do have, I have a degree in screenwriting, so that was just kind of something that would be taught to me. But you felt that him being CEO would be too predictable with the way that the episode was progressing. Okay. Yeah, there were like 30 minutes left of the show when everything seemed to be going well, but hey, I'm just giving you my expert opinion on it. Yeah, but oh no, I don't work at a writing office. I work the reception desk for a job for very secret company, but like I'm working my way up there. Don't even worry about it, but anyway. Yeah, I'm just kind of taking the humble route there. I mean, my parents were like, if you need, the help, like I know a few people, but I'm like, I want to do that on my own. I am self-made. I am not a nepo baby that. Like I could be, but I'm not. You see? But anyways, what is that? Let's ignore that. Anyway, have you watched anything else along the lines of prestige television? Severance? Oh my goodness. I just finished. Yes, I just finished Severance not too long ago, and honestly, I have some thoughts. Wow. But you go first. What did you think of Severance? Okay, wow. Yeah, no, I get that. I understand it, but that's not really my point of view. Again, using what I learned in several screenwriting classes at USC, I honestly felt like, yeah, the poor Gemma, but really, I felt as though the person being harmed the most throughout the plot and the show was Helena Egan. No, not Heliar, Helena. Her dad didn't love her. When you think about it, let's think about it like this, okay? Gemma got to have a loving family. Yes, there's nothing about Gemma's family, but Gemma's family was probably reading stories to her. Meanwhile, Helena didn't get that. Her dad had this expectation. Her dad doesn't even love her. So I felt like, I'm sorry, I get really emotional because I see a lot of myself in Helena Egan, and it took a toll on me while watching. I had to take breaks and stuff, like, which is why it is really important. Like, the only person that could be there for her is Mark Scout, and that shit's just so powerful. But I will give Gemma her flowers where Gemma's flowers are due. The diversity in the show is magnificent, you know? I think it's a really pivotal thing for a show to have a cast of very talented people of color, and then to have that one just be such an important plot device. Personally, I don't think she needs to be in the third season. I think Ben Stiller should look at Ditchin and say, you did good, here's your check, wrap it all up, and we could focus on the main important thing about the story, that being Helena and Mark. And how will Helly R get in the way of that? Because Helly R has her own ideas. Yes, because of the whole thing with any Audi anatomy, but I feel as though, just knowing, again, because of my degree, I feel like if I didn't have my degree, I wouldn't know where they're gonna take it. But I feel as though the show is going to take a turn, and it's like, maybe it was very dangerous to allow these individuals to have any autonomy, to allow them to become individuals. Hence, I feel as though it's going to just be an end to the severance procedure. That's how I see it going. And I see this new little meet cute happening between Helena and Mark Scout. And Helly R will be no more. Gemma will be no more. Also Miss Casey, but we already knew that was gonna be no more. But yeah, I mean, I just also didn't get a lot of the things. Like, why does Milchick talk like that? I mean, yeah, no, like, why does he speak like that? And no, everyone else speaks relatively normal. What was with the band playing next to Milchick? Hey, you know, everyone can have their own artistic choices, but I didn't see the correlation between all of that. But yes, I feel like they could have just ended the show there, if anything. But hopefully, you know, there is no Gemma come season 3, because that would just complicate everything, and then it wouldn't make sense. It would not make sense in the way that a story is supposed to flow. Which is why, personally, I did love Severance, but this is why. This solos. Oh yes, it's all of them. Yeah. I love Succession. I think it is one of the most. I think it is the last American Dynasty. It was quite a magnificent show. Just look at. You see the wind? That's the impact that it's had upon my life. Yeah. Oh, and the cast, by the way, the cast is magnificent. Jeremy Strong? I don't know her. I know who you're talking about. I thought he did great as Kendall, but I mean, I just don't think he's that great of a guy. Like, I don't know. I think you can't be that burdening to work with. I mean, with all due respect, because I'm on the writer side of things, I just don't think that it's okay to be acting that way while you're on a show. Like, we're trying to film a show, have a little bit of fucking decency. Like, yeah, I read a magnificent profile on him. This writer, he works for the New Yorker. He actually interviewed Meryl Streep. You should probably read that article. Yeah, I feel as though he might need the reads on that one. But you know, he interviewed Jeremy Strong, and you know, things went as much as you'd expect them to go. That man, he's a little bit of a lunatic, if I'm being quite honest. I thought that was one of the most transparent views on an actor that I had seen in a while, and I don't understand why people think it was too harsh. I just mean, it was just real. The article was real. You know, I feel as though his name, what was that writer's name? Michael Showman, I think. That was really such a wonderful piece that he wrote on him. It was a very clear-cut look onto him. And yeah, just because, you know, like, yes, he's, no disrespect, but he's this actor from buttfuck nowhere, Massachusetts, and he just comes into this industry and starts making a mess of things. Like, when I was hearing about him, all I could imagine, Jared Leto. They both start with the letter J. Like, it's in the stars, I'm sure of it. But yeah, he doesn't seem like a good guy, but hey, he gave us good work here. Like, this I mean, he did what he had to do. Well, he ate that one a little bit up, but like, I just, like, shutting yourself out from your cast, and then you wonder why people think that you're an antisocial freak. Oh my goodness. Yes, he came from nowhere, but like, I came from nowhere either, and I'm not acting all fucking crazy. Like, my parents only had like 1 million in the bank, both individually, as I was growing up. Like, that's nothing. My parents were also working on sets. My parents were also producing things. But I didn't take advantage of any of those connections because I wanted to be humble to myself. And I'm managing that so well. So to see this person just walk up on set and do whatever they want in order to get into character, that shit is crazy to me. I can see why Brian Cox says the things that he says. I think Brian Cox is right about a lot of things. Yeah, but, you know, that's just how I feel personally as someone who is soon to work behind the scenes, you know. In fact, I have a script on me. I just kind of want some notes on it. Let me see. Okay. If you could just read this for me here that I have